Hey Neopians, it's me, your grandpa. When I came back from my most recent hiatus, I was embarrassed, frankly, by my lack of trophies on my user lookup. All of my new Neo friends had way more trophies than me, and I decided it was time to step up my game. I went into it thinking it was gonna be easy. I was thinking to myself, we got this is a cakewalk. There used to be a million nerds playing this game and now we're down to like 30,000, so the competition should be much lower. I should be able to get some trophies, right? But by the 15th of the month, those scores are still pretty high. The game scores on the high score table, I would argue, are still pretty competitive to this day, and maybe even more competitive. We've had the same games for so long, it seems like some people just got really good at them. So I needed to find a way to get myself on these high score tables with less competition. Over the past 3 months, I've gone from essentially having no game trophies to having 31 and counting. Today I want to go into detail about how exactly I'm breezing through these trophies so that you can give it a try yourself. Once a month, about an hour after daily reset, on the first day of the new month, all of the game trophy high scores reset to 0. This is common knowledge, but here's the important part. The trophy script that puts the trophies on people's user lookups runs once per day at around 6 a.m. NST, which means that on the first day of the month after daily reset, there's a 5-hour window before the first trophy script runs. This is the best time to try for trophies because you're working on a clean slate and your competition pool is going to be much smaller than it will be if you try for a trophy sometime in the middle of the month or even later that day. Now, I know this isn't going to be great for everyone because time zones are a thing, but if you can swing it to be online within those first 5 hours after reset on the first of the month, you can probably guarantee yourself between 5 and 10 trophies, no problem. As a demonstration, I recorded my trophy reset session this month, April 2024. I made a list of 5 game trophies I wanted to go for this month, and I actually had a little time after I was done recording, so I did a few more, but the 5 I wrote down were Math's Nightmare for the Avatar, Barf Boat, Carnival of Terror, Hungry Skeeth, and Mop and Bop. I ended up getting trophies for all of these games except Math's Nightmare, but I did get the Math's Nightmare avatar and the avatar for Carnival of Terror, so that was fun. I also went back after filming and got a couple more trophies, so all in all, April 1st, 2024, I got 2 avatars and 6 trophies. So now, in case you want to give this a try next month, I'll give you some tips for each of these games, in case you choose one or more of these for your trophy avatar run next month. I'll also let you know what scores I ended up with to secure the trophy for each one, so you can see the scores are really much lower if you can get it done within that 5-hour window. The first game I played was Math's Nightmare. My goal for this run was not a trophy. I just wanted the avatar. To get the avatar, you just have to be in the top 50 on the scoreboard when the script runs, and I knew this was going to be my only chance to do that because I'm terrible at this game. It was suggested to me that the best mode for getting a high score without melting your brain if you're bad at math is to do division on potato counter difficulty. This worked fine for me. I only had to play 1 or 2 times before I got a high score. That put me solidly in the top 50 for reset with a score of 3,960. The next game I played is Barf Boat, which to be honest is a really annoying game to play. The controls for this game are not consistent at all and it can be really frustrating, but luckily because of this magical 5-hour window, the score needed to secure a trophy was pretty low. My only tip here is try to focus on keeping 1 pet on the boat. Anytime I tried really hard on focusing to keep 2 or more pets on the boat was when everything went south. You shouldn't have to spend more than 15 minutes practicing this game before you can submit a score high enough for trophy. I ended up with a silver trophy with a score of 564 points. Next up on the trophy hunt list last night was Carnival of Terror. To be honest, I went into this game last night hoping for a trophy, but I was not at all expecting an avatar. I ended up getting sucked into this game for about an hour, I would say, which was the longest that I put into any of these games on reset day. But I ended up getting sucked in and I could not rest until I got the avatar. My trophy score was 3 points away and I just couldn't let it go. There are actually a few solid tips for this game that put me over the threshold. Once per game, you can type the word pie crust to completely refill your ammo bar. This was a game changer for me. The rest of the strategy is, you guessed it, luck. There are loot drops throughout the game that can take 3 forms. You can get health drops, ammo drops, and time increase drops. I quickly realized that the time drop is the most valuable asset. Once you get lucky enough to play a game where enough time increase drops are given to you, you'll be able to get the avatar no problem. It just takes some time and some lucky RNG. I ended up with a score of 729 a few hours after I was done filming, because like I said, I just could not let it rest. I had to get that avatar. Next game on my list was Hungry Skeeth. This game also has an avatar, but I am not humanly capable of getting a score of 1000. I'm just not. It is too much for my slow little hands. Hopefully one day we can get a boon again that allows us to get game avatars at lower scores, like we got from Charity Corner, I think back in, it was either 2018 or 2020, because that's the only way some of these avatars are going to happen for me. But even though I'm bad at the game, I was able to get a silver trophy during reset with a score of 761. The last game on my list for this reset was Mop and Bop. This game is really easy and quite relaxing once you figure out how to do it. I could not get a high score to save my life, and then I realized I was missing an entire element of the game. After each lap around the room, you need to upgrade your mop by clicking the little mop icon at the top of the screen. Once I figured out I needed to do that, I was able to send my final score of 972 and get a bronze trophy. I will be coming back to Mop and Bop next month because I think I can easily get a gold tier score now that I actually understand how to play the game. And there you have it, people. The secret to success is to wait for trophy scores to reset after the daily reset on the 1st of the month and send scores like crazy within that 5-hour window to get as many trophies as you can. I have been doing this for 3 months and I've had a lot of fun so far. You can also do this with other high scores like Alienation Vending Machine. A lot of people will save up their Nerk mids and spend them all up during trophy reset to try to get an Alienation Vending Machine trophy. There are all kinds of things you can do during this 5-hour window. I wish you all the best of luck on your trophy hunts in the coming months. Thank you so much for watching another one of my videos. I appreciate you all. You're all my favorite. Goodbye.